I'm back here again with a new update. I've got a lot of cool stuff to show off. I got some horror Blu-rays. I've got a Scream Factory Blu-ray box set. I've got a Steelbook. I also have a holiday classic on VHS, and I also have some pretty cool horror VHSs, including a couple of rare ones, as well as a few other small things. So I got a good variety of stuff to show off. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing I'm going to show off is actually something that I meant to show off in my Halloween and Michael Myers collection videos, but I unfortunately forgot to do that. But I actually want to show off my tickets for when I went to go see Halloween. Yep, there it is right there. On October 20th, 2018, 7:20 Saturday. Got one right there. And then here's my other one. I hope you guys can see that well. And then this is just a receipt for it. $10.19 each for 2 tickets, as well as there are $10 for popcorn and a drink. So yeah, there's a reason why I don't go to the movies very often. Is because the food is so expensive. I don't want to spend $10 on a big thing of popcorn when I can just wait and watch the movie at home and get a bag of popcorn. But if I ever go to the theaters to see a movie, it's going to be a movie that I really want to see in theaters, and it's going to be a big deal. Like Halloween was a big deal. It was a new Halloween movie, so of course I wanted to go see it in theaters, and I wanted to see it with an audience, and I had a really good time seeing it. It's just that, spending $20 on a thing of $10 on a thing of popcorn and then 10 on 2 tickets is just a little bit, I'd much rather just watch a film at home. But either way, seeing Halloween was a really great experience, and I'm glad I went. And I will be putting these in the Blu-ray when it finally gets released on Blu-ray. So yeah, I just wanted to show these off because I forgot to show them off in my Halloween and Michael Myers collection videos. Now, these next two things are things that I showed off in my Halloween and Michael Myers videos, but I wanted to show them off again. First off is Halloween, the official movie novelization, and I'm glad I picked this up. I thought it was really cool that they released a novelization of it, because back in the 80s they did release novelizations for the first 4 films, and I thought it was cool that they released one for this one, because it kind of showed that Halloween is back. There's a new successful Halloween movie in theaters. It's getting good reviews from critics and from audiences, and it just shows that the series is back. And they didn't really do much for like Halloween Resurrection. They never released a novelization from what I know, or like a vinyl soundtrack. I picked up the the vinyl soundtrack for the new Halloween film. They didn't do that. They didn't go all out like they are for this film, and it just shows what a big deal it is to have a new Halloween movie in theaters, a continuation from the first film, and regardless of whether or not you like the movie or not, at least we have a new Halloween film, and at least it's getting, both audiences and critics are enjoying it. So, I just really wanted to pick up the novelization. And I also picked this up down from Spencer's Gifts, and that is this cool little Michael Myers shot glass. It has the image from Curse of Michael Myers on the front, which is pretty cool. And on the back it says, "Terror never rests in peace," which is the tagline for the Curse of Michael Myers. They also had a mug there as well, but I figured I'd probably get more use out of a shot glass, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, just another small little thing to add to my Michael Myers collection. And another thing I picked up from Spencer's Gifts is this cool Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger cozy, or can hugger, is what they call it. It says, "Ready or not, here I come," with this cool image of Freddy right there, which is kind of cool. And they got this little face right there in the background. It's the same on the back, but yeah, just another cool little, horror item I thought I'd add in my collection. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. I mostly just got this just to add something new to my Nightmare on Elm Street collection. But yeah, so pretty cool. Alright, and now I'm going to move on to the holiday classic that I picked up. I actually found this at Goodwill, and when I saw it, I thought, why not pick it up? It's a classic holiday special that, they play every year on TV. I do have it on Blu-ray, but when I saw this, I thought, why not pick it up? But that is a Charlie Brown Christmas on VHS, and it is still sealed. And I just thought it was cool. How often do you see a sealed VHS copy of a Charlie Brown Christmas? It's such a classic holiday special, and it's just, I just thought it was cool that it was still sealed. It even has the Paramount seal right there, and it's in a nice clamshell case. Of course I own this on Blu-ray, and I've had it on DVD in the past, but I figured why not pick it up on VHS, because it's a classic holiday special. It's one of the most popular holiday specials of all time, so I figured why not. I would love to also get It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown on VHS as well. If I ever find it if I ever find it on Goodwill, I'll pick it up. But yeah, thought it was something cool to add to my growing Christmas movie collection and Christmas special collection. There you go. Alright, now I'm going to show off the one Steelbook that I picked up. Walmart recently put up a Steelbook display in their movie section, and they didn't have all the Steelbooks already out. There was a lot of empty spaces, but when I saw this one, I knew I had to pick this up because I absolutely love this film, and that is The Day After Tomorrow. Now, as you guys know, if you guys have been following me, I was pretty, I guess obsessed is a good word, pretty obsessed with tornadoes. When I was younger, I had a big fascination with them when I was younger, and any movie about tornadoes, I want to see. Like, I love Twister, I love Night of Twisters, and this was another movie that I remember seeing back when it first came out in the early 2000s, and I really did enjoy it. It's not necessarily a tornado movie, it's more of a disaster film, and I've always wanted to own it on Blu-ray. I've had it on DVD, but, when I saw this Steelbook, I knew I had to pick it up. Here's the back right here of the... There's that. There's the front. I absolutely love the artwork for this all around. Got great front artwork right there. Then you got back artwork, which is kind of a continuation of the water going through the town. And then open it up. Take the digital code out. And then it has just a Blu-ray. And it's got that image right there of the, right there in the water, and you got the town. So yeah, very, very cool. And, like I said, I really enjoyed this movie, and it's kind of cool seeing Walmart put out more Steelbooks again. Like I said, they had a few others there, but this was the main one I wanted, and they had a lot of empty spaces, so I'm kind of hoping that, maybe the next time I go there, they'll have more, but there you go. Now, next thing I want to show off, and this is the last thing I want to show off before I start showing off the horror stuff, is this is actually a CD of a band that I saw at Carolina Rebellion back in 2017, and I've been a big fan of them, and I've been wanting to pick up all their albums, and I now have their latest one, and that is Beartooth with their album Disease. Really excited to check this album out. I've heard several songs from it. I've heard the title track, and I've heard the song Infection, and I'm just a huge fan of this band. There's the side. And in the back of all the band members. And I like their packaging too, the inside of it. But if you're a fan of like metalcore combined with like hard rock, punk, and hardcore, I definitely recommend checking them out. Really big fan of them, and now I have everything that they put out. Okay, and now I'm moving on to finally the horror stuff. But first, I want to show off a documentary that I've had on DVD for years, and I've wanted to pick up this release of the documentary, and that is Adjust Your Tracking, The Untold Story of the VHS Collector. This is the VHS and DVD Collector's Edition big box, which is very cool. As you guys know, I am a big VHS collector, and this documentary came out. This documentary was made by the guys over at VHS Shitfest, which, if you guys don't know who they are, they're a VHS review review website, and they also have a YouTube channel, and they made this full-length documentary about VHS collecting and where it is today, and how many people they still collect VHS, and they released this big box that has a VHS of the documentary and the DVD, and it's pretty cool. It's the same size as a regular classic big box VHS. They're the guys on the back. There's Dan Kinham. And right next to him is Scott J right here, who is a huge VHS collector. If you guys want to see the biggest VHS collection you've ever seen, check out knjhorror.com. That's his YouTube channel. He just has one of the biggest VHS collections I've ever seen. But yeah, just a really, really cool set. Like I said, I do have the DVD set, and I also have a signed poster of this as well. So I'm finally happy to own the big box VHS DVD combo. And now, gonna move on to the horror Blu-rays. I picked these first two up from Best Buy. Best Buy has really downsized their movie selection. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're just redoing it or not. But when I went there was 2 rows of movies. And then there was just a few rows of like new releases and like horror movies for Halloween. And that was it. So I don't know if Best Buy is downsizing their movie section or what. Because it was pretty sad. Like it was only, like I said, 2 shelves of movies. Like the A to Z movie section was 1 shelf of movies. And then they had a 4K shelf and of course Steelbooks, but you know, other than that, like there was hardly anything. And I really hope that they're not downsizing their selection. You know, because I still really enjoy going to stores. Like I like going to FYE or Best Buy or places. I like going to places to buy movies. I don't like to just go to Amazon and pick up any movie I want. You know, I like to go out and buy films, but you know, in stores, you know, I prefer to do that over online. But I don't know. But anyway, pick this one up. First one is Firestarter. Based on the Stephen King story, and this stars Drew Barrymore. I don't think I've ever seen this one in full, and it was just a movie I haven't seen, so thought I'd pick it up. I think I watched like the last little bit of it on Sci-Fi, but yeah, wanted to add it to the collection. Now this next one is a movie that I've been meaning to pick up, and I just haven't because I heard that the director was going to put out a director's cut of this film, but he never did. This was actually not the last movie I saw in theaters, but you know, before Halloween, but the movie I saw before that. But that is it. And they had this with this really cool new slipcover, which I absolutely love. This great image of Bill Skarsgård right there, you know, just smiling on the cover. And when I saw this, I knew I had to pick this up. Like I said, I've been wanting to see them release a director's cut because I've heard it was supposed to be coming out, but it still hasn't. So I finally decided to go ahead and pick it up on Blu-ray. Very happy to own this movie. Really enjoyed seeing this movie in theaters, and I'm really looking forward to revisiting it. Now this next movie is another movie that I've had on VHS for years and on DVD, and FYE had this on Blu-ray and with this really cool slipcover, so I decided to pick it up on Blu-ray, and that is The Addams Family with this awesome cover of, you know, you got the house right there, you got Thing walking right here, and yeah, I absolutely love this movie. Kind of a funny story, I actually got the VHS from McDonald's. They actually had it for sale, and yeah, that's where I got it. It even has a McDonald's logo on the back of the VHS, and I've always really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed the second one as well, but I think the first one is a much better movie overall, and yeah, I've been wanting to pick it up on Blu-ray, and so when I saw this, you know, I saw this with this really cool slipcover, I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And now this is probably one of the best deals I found at FYE. This is a Scream Factory Blu-ray set of the It's Alive trilogy, and I got it for only $20, which I thought was a really great price because it's usually $50 as it says right there. I'm not sure how much is going on Amazon, but I don't think it's going for $20. So yeah, when I saw that, I knew I had to pick it up. Never seen any one of these movies. So yeah, I've heard such great things about it. That's such a crazy shot right there. I've heard a lot of great things about the movies, and I'm really glad to finally own all 3 of these films on Blu-ray, and like I said, for $20, great price for the Scream Factory Blu-ray set. Now I'm going to move on to some horror VHSs. This first one is a movie I've been wanting to see for a long time. It is available on DVD, but I saw this on VHS, and I decided, why not get the VHS? And that is Mortuary. A movie I've been wanting to see, like I said. It's got Bill Paxton in it. I love this artwork right here of the hand coming up with the grave, you know, and I like this tagline, before you are buried, be sure you are dead. Very cool. Like I said, movie I want to see, and Got this off eBay for only 10 bucks. I know there is a Vestron video release of this as well, but I'm happy with this one. I think I prefer this artwork over to Vestron video. I think it's Vestron. So yeah, very happy to own this tape. Now these next two tapes are kind of rare, so I'm happy to own them. This first one is a clamshell of The Nightmare Never Ends, another movie I've heard a lot of cool things about. Really love this artwork right here on the front. Yeah, just a movie I've heard a lot of good things about, so saw it for a good price and decided to pick it up. Like I said, clamshell. I do plan on collecting a lot more horror clamshells as well. You know, I mean, I enjoy collecting big boxes and slip cases, but I want to start collecting more clamshells as well. So yeah, very happy to own this film. And the last movie I want to show off is definitely the rarest one of the rarest VHSs that I own now, and that is the movie Blood Splash, with this absolutely amazing cover of this girl right here covered in blood and an axe. Now this movie is known under a few other titles. It is also known as Nightmare and Nightmare in a Damaged Brain. Now it has been released on DVD under the title Nightmare, and I do believe it's available on Blu-ray from 88 Films, I believe, under the Nightmare in a Damaged Brain title. I think 88 Films put it out. So the movie is available. You know, you can get it, but you can't get it, you know, under the Blood Splash title, unless you get it on this VHS, and you can't get it with this awesome artwork right here. Just let me give you guys a close-up of it. Like, that's what people want to see, you know. Like, if you saw this sitting, you know, on a rental, you know, on a shelf in your rental shop, you would definitely want to rent it. And right here, I love this. It says, "Warning, this movie contains graphic depictions of violence and sexual situations." Sounds good to me. Oh, now this does have two rental stickers right here, which I do plan on keeping on because I love classic rental stickers. Like, I love classic, like, horror rental stickers. It had a couple of ones on the front there, but I removed it. I used some Goo Gone to get rid of it because I didn't want anything to block the this awesome front cover right here. But yeah, a couple of cool, you know, rental stickers right there. And then here's the image on the back. Another pretty cool gory image right there. Very cool. Show the tape off real quick as well. I like that. I like the red. Well, it's kind of pinkish now, but you know, it's more red on the camera's making it look more pink than it is. But yeah, nice red label. Very, very cool. So yeah, guys, that is it for my new update. You know, like I said, I want to start getting more into VHS collecting. I was doing it for a while, and then I kind of stopped. And I do kind of want to get more into it again. I do want to get more, you know, clamshells and get more rare films. Like Blood Splash, you know, is not necessarily a rare film, but it is a, you know, that tape itself is kind of rare. You know, it's more a collectible. And I do want to start getting more into VHS collecting and, you know. So anyway, guys, that is it. That is my update. This will be the last update that I do for a while because I do want to start saving up some money. I do have a couple of titles coming in the mail from Screen Factory, and you know, I do kind of want to go out to Black Friday. I might go out to Walmart just to see what kind of deals they have, and if not, I might pick up one thing from Amazon, and I might also want to check out the Criterion sale. But for the most part, I am going to be saving up some money over the next few months. So don't expect a big update like this for a while. You know, I mean, I would say probably after Christmas I'll probably have a bigger update to show you guys. But for now, you know, I'm gonna be slacking off on movie collecting. But anyway, guys, thanks everyone for watching. Let me know what you guys think about everything I showed off in this video, and I hope everyone has a great Saturday.